Hello everyone, this is Mochi from Buffet Lab. Today I am going to the buffet at the Westin Tokyo Ebisu. I visit all you can eat at hotels more than 50 times a year. I share the latest information about hotel buffets in Tokyo, so please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to see my new videos. It's no charge. I came to Ebisu after a little while today. Since the late summer heat is still strong, I will walk through Ebisu Garden Place again this time. It is still a little early, but I will go into the hotel. I arrived a little after 2 p.m. and thought I was a bit early, but there was already a line in front of the restaurant. This time it is the Autumn Harvest Dessert Buffet, a seasonal fare where you can fully enjoy sweet potato, chestnut, and pumpkin. By the way, it is held only on weekdays, so I adjusted my schedule to come. Let's go in right away. The desserts are beautiful as always. Every dessert looks delicious, but the one that catches my eye is the Shine Muscat trifle. I'm not sure where to start, but I will begin with this corner first. As always, the first thing is this drink. Next is rice pudding. After that, I will have a brulee. Is this a mousse? I will also take the dessert topped with pecan nuts. Oh, here comes the Shine Muscat trifle that had sold out. On this day, it disappeared as soon as they refilled it. It was very popular. By the way, the drink corner looks like this time. There were 2 drink stations, cold drinks near the entrance, and coffee and tea a little further inside the restaurant. Chestnut milk. As always, I will start the desserts with this drink. Shake it well before drinking. It has the rich sweetness of chestnut and a milky taste. It is quite sweet, and this sweetness really sinks in. Is the chestnut European chestnut? Pear creme brulee. Next is this one. It looks like a dish where you can enjoy the rich taste that is typical of the Westin. The caramelized part is crisp, but it melts smoothly in the mouth. What surprised me is that I can softly feel the aroma of pear. It is creamy, yet I can also feel the fruitiness of pear. It is delicious. Riz Ole 2025. I liked the Riz Ole last year, and I feel the look has been powered up. The rice pudding with the scent of orange has an irresistible smooth cream. I also like that there is plenty of slightly bitter caramel sauce. Can you see it? There are so many vanilla beans inside, which is luxurious. The crunchy texture of nuts and the pop texture of rice are in perfect balance. Ambre pecan. It looks luxurious. I will remove the pick and eat. When I put the spoon between the pecan nuts, it is filled with rich chocolate cream. Underneath there is a moist sponge, and I can also feel the aroma of liqueur, giving it a grown-up taste. The sauce on the surface is sweet and tart, so even though it is rich, it does not feel too heavy. This one also has a luxurious taste, apple and chocolate tart chibouste. Chibouste is a dessert made by adding meringue to custard cream. You cannot tell from the top, but it seems that apple and chocolate are hidden somewhere. The top is fluffy meringue, and the contrast with the moist tart is wonderful. Oh, the apple and chocolate were hidden here. The crisp apple also has plenty of chocolate feeling. It is quite a sweet dessert and goes well with coffee. Shine Muscat trifle. The main star this time is this trifle. I am drawn to Shine Muscat after all. There is plenty of Shine Muscat on top, and I want to move the spoon down. But I probably need to eat one grape first. Yes, it is juicy. Now when I move the spoon down, I meet Shine Muscat again, and this is happiness. There is plenty of cream, and it is well mixed with a tropical fruit sauce. Eating Shine Muscat is truly happiness. Even though there are still grapes on top, I cannot stop eating the lower part. This is too delicious. Next, I will go to this corner. The main buffet table was very crowded right after the start, but there was almost no line here, so I will attack the desserts here first. First is a tart topped with fig. Next is this cute mousse tart, And of course, I cannot miss this pumpkin Mont Blanc. The last one is filled with Mont Blanc cream, pumpkin tart. Speaking of the coming season, we cannot skip pumpkin. On the crisp tart, there is moist crème d'amande and then plenty of thick pumpkin cream. There are a few pumpkin seeds on top, and their toasty flavor is a nice accent. It is still hot, but this dish makes me feel the arrival of autumn. Chestnut and marron bavarois. When I saw the dessert name, I thought, isn't chestnut called marron in French? It seems marron and curry are slightly different. I learned something. Is this dessert a combination of Japanese chestnut and European chestnut? The Mont Blanc. Cream on top is soft and light in texture, and the melt in the mouth is very good. The bavarois below is even lighter. It is very fluffy and melts as soon as it enters the mouth. I thought from the look that it might be heavy, but it is actually very light and easy to eat. White chocolate and raspberry mousse. For a palate cleanser, I also brought something that is not sweet potato, chestnut, or pumpkin. On a rough biscuit base, there is white chocolate mousse and lots of whipped cream. The small round chocolates on the cream are crisp and give a good texture. There is berry jam inside, but the white chocolate mousse is more milky than I expected. From the look, I assumed it would be refreshing, but it was not like that at all. Pear and fig tart. The moment I saw it, I thought, this is the Westin. It is, how should I say, very authentic. And I also love how it lets you fully enjoy the fruits. That is wonderful. On the crisp tart, there is plenty of moist crème d'amande. That alone is already delicious, but the toasty nuts around the edge and the pop texture of fig raise the dessert even higher. This is happiness. At the end of the corner where the savory dishes are lined up, I found something quite rare, Terrace sushi. It also looks autumn-like and cute. This is a dish unique to this fair, autumn Terrace sushi. The look is gorgeous. Eating rice dishes between desserts might be against the rules, but I was drawn to the beautiful look and picked it up. On the refreshing vinegared rice, there are fluffy shredded eggs, shiitake mushrooms, and sweet salty campio. I wondered what this maple leaf was, and it was raw wheat gluten, and this is a ginkgo leaf. I had thought it was a rolled omelette, but it was deep fried tofu. Now I will have the danda noodles. Speaking of the Westin, this is a mist. Actually, my Mochi friend who came with me was enjoying the danda noodles first, and I was tempted by the good smell and could not resist making a short detour. If you watched this video and became interested in this buffet, I put a reservation link in the description and the comments, so please check it out. Danda noodles with walnuts. I love the thick, rich look of the soup. The thin noodles are well coated with the soup and it is perfect. The crunchy green onions and garlic chives and the minced meat go perfectly with the chili oil. This brings me back to life. I will go back to the buffet table again. First, chestnut type desserts. Is this a walnut tart? Next is pumpkin basque cheesecake. I will also take pear desserts, fig and walnut tart. This caramelized look is irresistible. The tart crust is crispy. On top is moist crème d'amande again. The toasty flavor of walnut and the pop texture of fig are of course great, but I think apricot jam is brushed on top, so you can enjoy a refreshing taste. It goes down more easily than it looks. Raspberry marron chantilly. Do the raspberries on top look like a heart? This is so cute. When I scoop with a spoon, there is cream below and also berry sauce. On top of the Mont Blanc cream, there are lots of chestnut pieces, and you can fully enjoy the tastes of autumn. Pear and chocolate tart Belle Hélène. Belle Hélène is a traditional French dessert of pear compote with chocolate sauce and so on. By the way, it became a topic with my Mochi friend. Are they cutting each pear into this shape one by one? That takes so much work. The pear compote is harder than I expected, but the knife slides in. I can smell cinnamon. There is cream in the center too. The bitter chocolate and cacao nibs go perfectly with the crisp tart. I thought it might be heavy, but it was not that heavy and was easy to eat. Pumpkin Basque cheesecake. The center of the cheesecake is melty, so this must be delicious for sure. It is extremely smooth. You can clearly taste the sweetness unique to pumpkin, and it is a comforting taste. You can also feel the flavor of cheese. It is milky and rich. It is a classic delicious taste. My mouth has become very sweet, so I will have pickles here. First, pickled plum. The pickled plum here is very sour and does a great job. Next is cucumber pickles. This one is eggplant. I will also have burdock. The last is celery. The pickled plum is very sour. I ate it all at once in excitement, and it is very sour. My face now looks like a pickled plum, but thanks to it, I feel very refreshed. The pickles are great as well. The cucumber is crunchy. With this saltiness, I feel I can revive. The eggplant is delicious. Next is burdock. The crunchy texture and the flavor of dashi are wonderful. I might like celery the most. It is refreshing and tasty. I completely forgot. Yes, there were parfaits. There are 3 kinds of parfaits this time, and of course I ordered the Shine Muscat one. Besides the fresh Shine Muscat, it has Shine Muscat sorbet and even cremia soft serve on top. It is luxurious. I have to hurry back and eat it. By the way, besides the parfaits, there was ice cream. And although I probably cannot eat it this time, there was also the familiar pancake machine. I feel it has started to melt a little, so I have to hurry. Shine Muscat and milky cremia. And the sorbet below, pure luxury. It also has tropical sauce and frozen fruits, so you can enjoy a refreshing taste. Since there were many rich desserts this time, this seems good for refreshment between them. Next to the curry corner. I realized there was only about 30 minutes left, so I hurried here. First I take rice and pour curry on top. There are big pieces of chicken and it looks delicious. And pickled shallots. They are so big. And I will not forget to take fuku jinzuke coconut chicken curry. I think Westin curry is super delicious. This time it is chicken curry. Since the late summer continues, I want to eat something spicy. The curry sauce has a rich flavor. I can feel a sharp spiciness, but it is rather mild. It feels authentic but not too spicy, and it is very tasty. I will have an onigiri here. I introduced this before, but the rice for onigiri at the Terrace is from Hachidaime Gihei. They use a blended rice made for this onigiri. There are 7 kinds of fillings this time. Anyway, I do not have time now, so I will choose one carefully. The staff's handling was so quick that the onigiri was made in an instant, but the onigiri itself is fluffy yet firmly shaped, which surprised me. The filling this time is spicy takana. The spicy taste and the crunchy texture of takana are irresistible. The rice is also delicious as expected. At this timing, I will compare Mont Blanc. First is this Japanese chestnut Mont Blanc. Next is European chestnut Mont Blanc. I guess this one is sweet potato Mont Blanc. I will also take a sweet potato. The last one is this tall caramelized apple and rum raisin sweet potato Mont Blanc tart. This must be delicious. From the look alone, the Mont Blanc cream seems rich. The tart has a crisp texture. On top is sweet potato cream that is not too sweet and has a smooth texture. It is very good. I also like that there are chunky cubes of sweet potato on top. Sweet potato, it looks very stylish. I love the taste at the Terrace, including the dishes they use. I thought it was all sweet potato, but there was custard cream at the bottom. You can enjoy the texture and taste unique to fluffy sweet potato French chestnut Mont Blanc. The second in the Mont Blanc comparison is this one. It looks classic from the appearance. There is plenty of thick, dense, and rich sweet meringue cream. Under it there is custard cream and even vanilla cream, so it is very rich. It is sweet and it makes me want some bitter coffee. Mont Blanc from Kumamoto Prefecture. This is a Japanese chestnut Mont Blanc. The cream has a tightly packed rich taste. There are many pieces of candied chestnut with inner skin inside, which adds a sense of luxury. You can softly feel the aroma of liquor. It is a Mont Blanc for adults. Caramelized apple and rum raisin. The combination of apple and rum raisin must be delicious. When I put the spoon through the caramelized top, there are raisins below and lots of diced apple. Again, it has a taste that makes you feel autumn. Actually, there were many heavy items and I was almost knocked out, so I will make a quick detour to something salty. First, pasta. By the way, I have been practicing twirling pasta and I feel I have gotten much better. Next is lasagna. This is a hot sandwich. At first it was a Cuban sandwich, but maybe because I went near the end it had changed to a hot sandwich. The fluffy bread lets you feel the flavor of wheat well. Inside there are thick slices of ham and cheese. The saltiness is just right and perfect as a palate cleanser. Macaroni gratin. I feel it is quite rare to have tomato in it. It is creamy and gentle in taste. You can also enjoy the juiciness of tomato, and it is good for refreshment. Japanese style pasta with tuna and mushrooms. I think it used to be Napolitan until before, or am I wrong? It is my first time to have the Japanese style pasta. The salty pasta is perfect as a palate cleanser. You can enjoy the juiciness of mushrooms and the sweetness of onion, and it is delicious. Since I enjoyed many rich desserts today, this brings me back to life. Now I refill my drink. This time it is mint tea, the savior of dessert buffets. It refreshes the mouth and I will eat a little more. Now it is the last spurt. This dessert buffet gives you 120 minutes, but the last order is 90 minutes after the start at 4:30 p.m. And at that time, desserts and so on are taken away, so planning is very important. By the way, I completely mismanaged my pace this time. First is a tart with crumble. Next is shortcake. Is this cheesecake? Next is kasi mousse, I guess. And since I still have space, I will take a refreshing looking mandarin orange jelly. I will start with something refreshing. The jelly, which has a touch of Japanese style, is sweet and tart. There are lots of mandarin oranges inside, and it is refreshing to eat. Apple and cassis mousse. The colors of the cross section are beautiful. The combination of fluffy apple mousse and sweet and tart cassis mousse is irresistible. The melting texture is nice. Ricotta cheesecake. I feel I have eaten cheesecakes that are not ricotta before, but I might be seeing this one for the first time. The cheesecake topped with lots of cream has a moist texture. You can fully enjoy the flavor of ricotta cheese. Apple crumble tart. This is also autumn. On the crisp tart there are crunchy apples and plenty of crumbly crumble. The sweetness is moderate and it is delicious. Fruit shortcake. I also like the Westin shortcake. The shortcake has plenty of strawberries and berries. The balance of the moist sponge cake and smooth cream is perfect. This is also a classic delicious taste. That is time over and also my limit. I am very full. Here are my favorites. Mochiko's top pick, Shine Muscat trifle. The overwhelming number one this time is this. The visual impact is amazing, and of course the Shine Muscat itself is delicious, but when I moved the spoon down, eating Shine Muscat and cream together with tropical fruit sauce made me truly happy. Even while saying I was full and over my limit, I ended up getting another serving. Sweet potato Mont Blanc tart. Among the Mont Blanc comparison, this was my favorite. The crisp tart and the not too sweet smooth cream are simply delicious. The only thing I think I did wrong this time is the timing of eating it. If I had eaten it a little earlier, I feel I could have enjoyed it about 50% more, and I feel like apologizing to Mr. Mont Blanc. That said, even though I ate it at the very end, it was truly delicious. As expected, it was excellent. The sweet potato, chestnut, and pumpkin desserts are quite rich, and the desserts are also fairly large in size. I visit the sweets buffet at the Westin Tokyo several times a year, and I once again thought that the hardest season is this one. If you're going to go, strategy is everything, so please prepare in advance. Even so, the sweets at the Westin Tokyo are excellent no matter what you eat. With so many high-quality items lined up, I thought this price is overwhelming value. Next, I am not sure whether I will come for the sweets buffet or for lunch or dinner, but I will definitely visit in the near future. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I upload new buffet videos every week, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you at the next buffet.